90s adult gamers' favorite game, Doom 2, an early 90s adult gamers' favorite sequel. The original series, gory, ultra-violent, fast-paced, a first-person nightmare, the ultimate Doom, Doom 64, and more. Later installments in the series. Ignore those, but keep Brutal Doom, the infamous mod, in mind. Zoom to 2004, Doom 3, or Doom Cubed, based on the official logo. I would consider this a more survival horror game with an arcadish feel. Doom 3 is a cross between, Doom Cubed is a cross between a modern day Silent Hill game with Dead Space and the demons of the Doom universe, and the first person nature, of course. I'll make a review based on Doom 3, cause I have mixed emotions towards this installment. I feel that it needs a review of its own, separate itself from the reviews it came previously. Question is, does Doom match up to its previous entries, being Doom 4? Let's start with the fact that this Doom does not have an actual cooperative campaign. Not on any system, not on any console. It's strictly single player, and based on the story at hand, this is rather fitting. The story. Not much of it is existent here. Honestly, there really isn't much. The primary focus was on the action. The story is there, and it's sorta cryptic. Taken through loading screens, hell runes, Samuel Hayden, a spokesperson, and holograms. This was originally titled Doom 4. It changed to Doom, and it is referred to as a reboot. It's either just me, or this actually is a continuation of Doom 2, from high amounts of speculation that I have. From the start to the end, I discovered that there is connection to Doom Guy in the events that happen in the first two games. No spoilers, but this could make for an interesting debate. The characters of Doom beyond the demons consist of 5 primary characters. We don't know much backstory of any characters, not even Doom Guy. Little is explained here, but the motivations and influences on the events of this game are identifiable. Explaining and describing these characters consists of many spoilers, including the spokesperson, believe it or not. The visuals of Doom are above and beyond. A beautiful representation of Mars in the game shows the UAC's facilities to be complex with extravagance. And the colors and contrasts are astounding on the lava, water, and toxic material. The game's visuals from the opening and plasma, don't forget about plasma. The game's visuals from the opening representation of the surface of Mars left me in shock and awe. Hell was better than I could possibly imagine. Every corner, every blood splatter, hell and out, absolutely incredible. This may be the strongest aspect of Doom. The demons. There are every type of demon in this game, despite a couple. No spoilers as to which are in and which aren't. Each demon had a very defining appearance. They were modeled perfectly, with realistic reactions, and they provided the basis for ultimate destruction. Each have their weaknesses and whatnot. Each are original in their attacks and abilities. Each are threatening and forces to be reckoned with. Except for the insanely fun to blow apart Possessed, which is the name of one of the demons. The game runs smoothly and has not crashed in a 15-hour session of playing this game. Some textures appear a little wonky, but don't take away from the overall experience. Animations are beyond next-gen worthy and are absolutely stunning. Being a visual game, the gameplay holds up just short of the extent of the atmosphere. Being a fast-paced game with the Doom Guy always in a sprint, it's easy to miss out on the breathtaking atmosphere and numerous Easter eggs the game contains. The game starts right in on the action and ceases to have long drawn-out moments of nothing. The Xbox controls are simple and not convoluted in any means. The game was especially made to play with a controller, keep that in mind. The only complaint I may have is that melee and interact share the same button on the default layout. The game relies heavily on glory kills, which executes an incredible animation of killing the demon you're attacking based on where on the demon you look. These kills are definitely inspiration from Brutal Doom. Death from above glory kills are also existent in the game. The weapons. Primaries in campaign mode include classic weapons and the heavy assault rifle. The only underwhelming weapon in the loadout has to be the plasma rifle. This is a weak weapon in both single player and multiplayer. Personally, the super shotgun is my favorite. Chainsaw kills are phenomenal, but could disappoint a few, requiring the pickup of fuel, and kills are done in animations. More fuel for larger demons, and yes, in this game, duh, BFG included. These weapons rip and tear demons apart beautifully. The game is a fun and gory mess. There is tons of blood and gore, and the weapons shred them to pieces. The plasma rifle, being that it's a very weak weapon, it basically disintegrates them into, yes, a bloody mess. It seems to disintegrate them, so that is one positive thing about the plasma rifle, I guess you can say. Difficulty settings. All the classic names are there, plus an extra, Ultra Nightmare. The only saves are between levels, and levels range from approximately 30 to 60 minutes. I felt lucky just to beat the first level, and I barely did. This game on Ultra Violence, being the difficulty that I played the entire game through, took me 12 hours and 40 minutes. I was being a little vigilant on collectibles, but not much. I was looking through every nook and cranny. Collectibles. Cute little Doom guys with different color armor, little data things that describe environments and demons, secret levers that unlock secret levels, armor upgrade points and weapon modifiers. Armor upgrades increase health, armor, and amount of ammo that can be carried, and these are balanced perfectly. You will die a lot. You will run out of ammo quite a bit. Ammo isn't scarce, but the amount you can carry makes it very tense. You have to be conservative. Weapon modifiers, 2 per weapon, wide variety of things, all very helpful. Challenges. The game has challenges that, if completed, give you points to upgrade your weapons further to upgrade the mods you unlock. Rune trials, mini challenge levels, also serve as being challenges. These, when completed, unlock special abilities you can add to Doom Guy. The drawback is only 3 can be active at a time. The campaign is long, but definitely doesn't overstay its welcome, though the fact that demons come in waves may get tedious at times. P.S. Teleporters, power-ups, and keycards are included. Being classic gameplay from Dooms 1 and 2, yes, keycards are very much in the game, and so are skulls for the hell levels. And let me just say, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is definitely Doom. It may be you hear the same soundtrack, the same song all the time, kind of, but it definitely holds up to classic Doom, even though they may not be as memorable because it isn't 32-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit. Not that music in classic games, so it's, of course, orchestrated, but yeah, it's not as memorable as classic Doom. But anyways, I give the campaign of Doom a 9 out of 10 overall. I felt that it was very good despite the repetitive gameplay, very much so. That's the one big complaint I have, but everything else is wonderful. I love everything else about the game. Definitely, yeah. So that was my review for the campaign aspect of the game. Multiplayer. There are 6 modes: Team Deathmatch, Soul Harvest, Domination, Warpath, Freeze Tag, and Clan Arena. Team Deathmatch is just how it sounds. Soul Harvest is basically Call of Duty's Kill Confirmed. Domination is like Call of Duty's Domination. Warpath is Halo's King of the Hill, but with a twist. The point to capture is constantly moving around the selected map in a direct path. Freeze tag involves, instead of killing a player, you freeze them. If frozen, your teammates must thaw you out. First team frozen loses. Clan Arena, basically a 4v4. So team deathmatch with a team of 4 versus a team of 4. Each mode is compatible across each of the 9 maps, all designed solely for multiplayer and not ripped from the campaign. Each map has health, armor, and ammo pickups, as well as classic Doom power-ups and demon runes. Demon runes transform you into a demon, but only for a limited time or until killed. If killed, teammate or opposing could pick it up. After that, it is no longer used till another spawns. Maps include teleporters, as well as special weapons such as the Gauss Cannon, an instant kill weapon. In multiplayer, you can customize your character and weapons based on unlockables from in-game level progression. Armor, color, dirt and scratch details. Armor condition, visor color even, as well as patterns that are unlockable. The game features taunts. You can use them in-game or if you're one of the top 3 players in the match. Some are stupid, some are hilarious. Personal favorite so far? Chicken Dance. Basically, Chicken 1, I think it is referred to as, but it is the Chicken Dance. Yeah, fun. In multiplayer, you have runes. You get these based on leveling up and getting certain commendations. These assist you in armor, XP earned, speed, and finding your killer. Some of these include timers and one-time uses, great in varying up gameplay. While there's enough to keep one entertained, it hardly adds anything special to the plate. Therefore, Doom multiplayer overall gets a 7 out of 10, which in my opinion is a very solid score for what it offers. Snap map, a brilliant idea with average executing. Creating a map from presets or from blank, piece together rooms in a format where they simply snap together. You can cover a range of game modes involving the use of up to 4 players, from survival to extraction being escape in a nutshell. This mode doesn't offer outdoor customization, only indoors. This takes away from what something like Halo's Forge provides, but it is still a worthy inclusion in the series. You can place individual objects and create maps with excessive detail. You can spawn demons based on your selected criteria. You can place panels which when activated can spawn something, open doors, activate cinematics, your design. There is chock full of potential, and this is well executed for a first time. Keep that in mind, for a first time. You can share your creations with the community and play others. This can definitely develop into something extremely spectacular. There's a lot to say in depth on specific things you can do, but I'm going to cut it short. It's Doom's campaign creator. You can spawn keycards and such secrets. There's so much you can do. I'd love for this in the future to grow into something much bigger, more room options, and maybe a full-fledged room creator. This was without a doubt a huge step forward regardless. SnapMap gets an 8 out of 10. Even if it doesn't offer much, definitely a great inclusion overall into the series. SnapMap is something that I had a lot of fun creating a map, even if it was weird the way it was acting at times. I was trying to create my map, which what I call it was something stupid. Yeah, whatever. And I was trying to spawn, like, do this thing where it activates the cinematic, like a camera which you can place that can be activated from spawning enemy, closing door, anything you want, even something else spawning, something closing, whatever. But it wouldn't spawn the freaking demon. Like, the demon that was supposed to spawn, they caused the cinematic to happen and then run down the path into the box trigger, which is what they call it, which will then spawn your character to play as, the demon wouldn't spawn. So the player just spawned anyways, and the cinematic never happened. None of that took place, so I find that really strange why it didn't work. But the demon spawned later on, once I left the area. Not the room, just the area. So I don't know what created that delay. All I know is that happened to another demon, but then a few attempts later at starting the map, it started working properly. After I despawned it and spawned it back in, yet the other demon I despawned, spawned back in, it would never do anything. So there is definitely problems with SnapMap that I still can't understand. And it's kind of weird to lay out to create multi-layers worth of maps. You can't spawn that much demons individually to have just randomly placed around the map. You can only have like about 60 max, and there's an object limit and all that crap. So, but yet there's a lot of rooms and stuff that you can make in there. Like there's a lot of space for the map itself, but I don't know why you can only place so little demons. Though you can place, I guess, random encounters, which are things that happen that don't count against how much demons you place in the world. Only like ones that that you place that spawn there right from the start count on that. So that's really weird. I don't understand that at all. But anyways, yeah, SnapMap gets an 8 out of 10 for creativity and trying to add something new to the game, and it succeeds for the most part. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Solid score. Solid for multiplayer too, 7 out of 10. Very solid for campaign, 9 out of 10. Overall, what is that? That's 8 plus 7, 15 plus 9, that's 24 out of 30. That's a 8 out of 10, but no, I'm giving the overall game an 8.5 out of 10, being that the campaign was so good. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10, that's definitely being generous at the same time. But you know, to even get an 8 for a game, it's gotta be supremely good. It's gotta be beautiful, wonderful gameplay. The voice acting is very good. Samuel Hayden sounds like Optimus Prime. Very interesting voice actor they chose, but he also did a voice in Overwatch. Overwatch, no. Oh god. So much hate's gonna come. Battleborn, my bad. Whatever. Same game. Oh, so much hate. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the lame intro that I created using, guess what, Microsoft Paint and Windows Live Movie Maker to put this together. This is the first review that I am ever creating on YouTube, and I am definitely going to create more in the future. So definitely stay tuned for those. I don't know what games I'm going to do yet. This is the only game I've ever pre-ordered or got so early that I've bothered to review. Got Rainbow Six Siege early. That was a disaster. The game is a disaster. I can't even connect to the servers on Xbox One. Still to this day. Like like 5 months after it launched. So that's horrible. Anyways, thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this review. Yeah, it took me forever to write the script for this, even though I don't know you don't care. Every reviewer does, except for IGN. Well, they only have like 4-minute videos on average, 4 to 5 for their reviews, and they don't cover much. I try to be as descriptive and detailing about the game as I can within a shorter amount of time, like short, but not like 40 minutes or anything. So definitely leave a like. Comment what your opinion of the game is. Of course, I would love to hear what other people think of it on other systems, so PC, PS4, I think that's all this game came out on, PS4, PC, Xbox One. So please, I would love to hear feedback on how the game is on those systems, and any Easter eggs that you found that already aren't uncovered in other videos, because I've already seen some, and yeah. Make sure to subscribe.